Welcome to the Law Offices of Keith Ligori video blog. Today's Friday, June 22nd, 2012, and I'm Attorney Wyatt Oakey. We've had a lot of exciting changes going on in our firm this week. For one, we've hired a new attorney, Matthew Clarie. Matt's going to be working in our firm in the areas of family law as well as criminal defense. Now, aside from the changes going on in our own firm, there's also a lot of changes going on in the legal system in Florida. Recently, the 5th District Court of Appeal came out with an opinion regarding rear-end collisions. Now, as you may know, in Florida, there is a presumption that in rear-end collision cases, the rear driver was the sole cause of the collision, unless that rear driver can show either that the plaintiff, the front driver, had either stopped unreasonably or had stopped illegally. The rear driver is presumed to be the sole reason that collision happened. It makes sense. This is, however, often a problem that the trial courts will struggle with, whether or not the defendant, the rear driver, has actually shown enough to establish those facts. Recently, the 5th District Court of Appeal came out with a decision saying that a plaintiff hadn't stopped unreasonably when they had to slam on their brakes in order to avoid hitting an SUV that had swerved to avoid hitting another car. Basically, the 5th District Court of Appeal held that it wasn't unreasonable for a car to stop in the road in order to avoid having a collision. That makes sense. Now, this is exciting and this is important for other drivers in the state of Florida, because other court systems or other courts in the state of Florida can rely on this opinion when they're trying to make the decision as to whether or not a rear driver has in fact shown enough to say that a plaintiff, that a front driver, had done something unreasonable when they've stopped to avoid hitting other cars. We at the Law Offices of Keith Ligori strive to constantly research the law and constantly read new opinions so that we're able to remain knowledgeable about what's going on in our state and in our court systems. That way our clients can always benefit from our knowledge. Now have a great weekend. It's Friday, and be safe on the roads, and be safe driving, and be safe this weekend.